Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. Quite a sight to behold. So it's back, bigger and better than ever before. I do hope everybody is ready for another ride on the emotional roller coaster.
Bring it on, Peter. I'm looking forward to a competition that always delivers entertainment, whether through its football or indeed its supporting cast of emotions. Neither of these teams will want a trip back to the drawing board after this, so I think we can expect something quite lively.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Fekir. Abraham. Willian. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Chelsea are engaging here in European football's flagship competition.
Yeah, and the manager making his ambitions pretty clear, Peter, in the build-up to all of this. Although it has to be said, he did mention a few concerns too, being the current depth of the squad and quality that he'll want to be able to call upon.
He needs more.
He does, yeah, and he's like worried that if somebody gets injured, they've got a problem.
And here's Willian, played out to the right. Gorgeous control there. And it's Jorginho. Big chance! Hoists it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Azpilicueta is demonstrably the team's best dribbler. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's played forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. Willian. Traore. Neither side yet able to find the net. Forward it goes. That's great strength on the ball. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's Traore. Jorginho gets it back. Rudiger. Plays it over to the other flank. Christensen. Rudiger. Barkley. Fekir. Fekir gets it out to the wing. Goes for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Tete knocks it away. And it's Barkley. Barkley. Ball swung in, and he's cut it out. Anthony Lopez sends that a long way. Tete. Played towards the front men. Rudiger positions himself well and cuts it out. Abraham. Lofted into the middle. And it's Willian. He's through the middle. Good clearance and very necessary. Willian. Azpilicueta looking to get on the end of this. Rudiger battles to win it back. Pedro. Abraham. Traore. He goes long. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How would you review the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Stood firm.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Coaxed through there. Tries to get it clear. Floats one over. Breaks on here. Traore. He's left his man. Barkley. Azpilicueta. And it's Fekir. Pedro. Played back in. Chance! Drilled in low. They continue each to cancel the other out. Denier. Has he found his man? Just brushed off the ball there. Hoists it forward. Willian. Pedro. Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Traore has it in a wide position, so what next? Traore. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And it's Azpilicueta. Chelsea are looking to stay solid through the core of the second half. They have been vulnerable lately. Abraham turns and goes back. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Willian. Traore. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Jorginho. It's broken loose. Fekir. Willian. And it's Pedro.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Pedro. And here's Fekir. Azpilicueta. Deftly done. And out to safety. Here comes the corner. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then. Jorginho plays it out to the wing. In for a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Abraham has a goal! He has done it! Finally the breakthrough!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Chelsea need to hold on for a few more moments. Tries to get it forward quickly. Christensen tries to clear. Azpilicueta. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Great leap! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that's that. Pretty much the ideal start. A win on the first day and a platform on which to build. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Willian. Now it's Giroud. Has a hit! Brighton have made a 50-50 start, 3 points after 2 games. Anything that caught your eye?
Yeah, I mean, they've shown some good patches in games, but they need to
get a bit of consistency, to be reliable week on week.
Yeah, go along with that. They're strong and competitive. They've made a decent start, and they can kick on from here. There's no doubt about that.
Azpilicueta. Pedro. And it's Willian. Out towards the flank. Pedro. Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta tries to pick out a teammate.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Azpilicueta. Plenty waiting in the middle. Turns and goes back. Pedro plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Looks to thread it through. Gross. Quarter of an hour played. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Keeper's ball. Conte. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Giroud. He's through. Has a pop! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Now it's Murray, out to the right. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Now it's Murray. Oh, that's neat. Could cross it here. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Jorginho goes long, and it's Azpilicueta. Willian, and he's there to cut it out. Giroud with a shot! Brighton are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Christensen. Willian. Across the field it goes. March. Azpilicueta battles to win it back. Bong. And the weighted pass. Well, he acknowledges that he should have. Pedro. Willian, and he hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Willian is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Repelled by the keeper. And it's Azpilicueta, hoisted towards the area. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Christensen heading towards half-time, and it is Pedro. He's gone for it! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Early ball. Bong. Gross. He gets past his man. Lobs it in gently. Gross collects the ball from behind. Christensen with the clearance. Pedro. Pedro, can he get through? And it's Willian. Now it's Giroud. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have
of the half come in similar fashion as
after half-time. And the action is back underway. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Out for a throw. Pedro. Brighton are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Willian, now shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Willian really showed good strength there, held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
Chelsea take the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
And it's Giroud. Giroud spreads it towards the left. Pedro! And in again! Knocks it away. Pedro.
Well, Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Schelotto. And help's available out wide.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And here's Pedro. And they've been caught out here. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Bong. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Kante concedes a free kick for that. And it's Giroud. And back to base. The only goal came in the early moments of the second period, and it's 1-0. Goes for the cross. No, that's not going to find its target. Azpilicueta drives it forward. Willian, who has made his impact already. Decent looking ball. Chance! And in it goes! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and...
Towering header! That's a real chance missed.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
He's left his man. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Good clearance and very necessary. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Foot in. Brighton have a free kick. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, now that he scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Bong. Tries to dink it in. Looking for space out wide. That'll be a throw-in. Brighton making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Jorginho hoists it forward. Kovacic. Giroud. And here's Willian. Willian gets it out to the wing. Now it's Willian. Willian. Up he gets! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Hudson-Odoi. Giroud. Cleared without complication. And time is up. Chelsea come away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. A real sum-of-the-parts team effort. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. We should be up and away in a few moments with our coverage, what I'm sure will be a fascinating game. There is an added sense of drama provided by the elements, actually. The rain has once more decided to appear at this most inopportune of moments, and it is heavy rain. It does not dampen the atmosphere. The turnout here is good, the noise is very good. It remains colourful, but it could be a problem for the players, because the pitch might very quickly turn heavy. We'll see as it all plays out over the next couple of hours here. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. We have already started here. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And it's Kovacic. Marcos Alonso plays it in. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And he's straight offside. Norwich are yet to taste defeat this season, but a couple of draws in there.
Yeah, I think whether you see them as 4 points lost or 2 points gained, it's not been a bad start overall, but you just feel that this game has a little more importance now.
Kovacic. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Gets the better of his man. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's played forward. Oh, real danger here. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Now it's Willian. It has got through to him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kovacic. He could be Pedro! He's going after it, and they've been caught out here. Played it early. Header! He was well picked out, just needed a better finish.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Kovacic. He's there to receive it. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Norwich are a real credit to themselves in picking up a point against one of the league's big hitters. Now can they pick up all three? Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he heaves it forward. Willian. That is very well defended. And now they can launch a counter. Hoists it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Could move up a gear here. Abraham. He's pinged one through here. Could be thinking about it. Oh, shooting chance! Forward it goes. And that's sprayed out wide. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Dashing forward at pace. And it's Azpilicueta. Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Marcos Alonso. He came in hard, very hard. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And he's on his way! Defenders on the back foot. Hits one! Goal! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Norwich break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Well, the action has already resumed here. Chelsea didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Conte. Kovacic. Willian. Out towards the flank. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Up to meet it! Cleared away. It's come loose. Breaks on here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's played forward. Pedro drives it forward. Over it comes.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
He's found his man. Hits one! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Norwich get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's left his man. And that's been levered clear. And they've been caught out here. Marcos Alonso goes looking. Kovacic. Hoists it forward. Pedro is onto it and can take it up. And the counter is on. Plays it over to the other flank. Kovacic does well there, alert. They've managed to get it away, gets it back. Pedro gets good distance on it. They get a throw in. And it's Pedro. Done very well to intervene. And out to safety. Forward it goes. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Zuma. Is there any support? He might not. Has a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent...
Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it. Danger averted for now. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Kovacic plays it forward quickly. Played out to the right. There's the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Just brushed off the ball there. Azpilicueta. Hudson-Odoi. Pedro. He's got through. And it's hoisted clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Hit long and direct. Conte. Plays it out to the flank. And the shot! Yeah, he's fouled him there. Great leap! And that would have been game, set and match. Looking to hit the front line. A long ball, but not especially accurate. Abraham. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Gets away from his opponent. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Right through the middle. Gets it. Has a pop! It's off target and by quite a way. And it's Fekir. Abraham! Looking to break out here. And time is up. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, overconfidence and/or cockiness.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Giroud. Fekir. Winks. Sanchez switches it towards the other side. Just brushed off the ball there. That's a decent ball. Pedro was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Played into space out wide. Christensen. And it's played forward. And it's Marcos Alonso. Chelsea are seeing a lot of the ball early on, but can they make it tell? Dele Alli. Sanchez.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Wanyama looks to dink one in. Forward it goes. Fekir. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Pedro gets flagged offside. Sanchez.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
That'll be a throw-in. And it's Wanyama. Aurier. And here's Dele Alli. He's in space and looking for options. Christensen with the clearance. Dele Alli. Fired in. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Christensen knocks it away. Giroud tries running with the ball at his feet. And that's the end of... He'll hit it! And he's there to make a great save.
Kane simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Fekir. Barkley. Conte. Rudiger. Fekir. Conte. Azpilicueta. And here's Giroud. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Fekir. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Now it's Pedro. Pulisic. Sessegnon. Rose. Alderweireld. Rose. Alderweireld. Keeper sends it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. And it's Son Heung-min. Looking for goal! As Azpilicueta drives it forward. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Fekir. Pulisic. And they've been caught out here. A chance! Sanchez. Alderweireld. Sanchez. Dele Alli. Sessegnon. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min plays it out to the wing. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Son Heung-min plays it short. And it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So, deadlock still as the second half begins. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Rose. Has a shot! Marcos Alonso tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Giroud. Tottenham settled for a point from that gripping game last time out. He's there to receive it. Cleared without complication. He's made sure that that won't get through. Sanchez. Alderweireld. Rose. Sessegnon. Kane. Tottenham have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. There's going to be another change here. A long ball, but not especially accurate. What a throw in. Barkley. Hoists it forward. Sanchez. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Danny Rose plays it forward. And he's cut it out. Conte. Fekir.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Sanchez, looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And help's available out wide. Oh, really good feet from him. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Rose. Across the field it goes. Finds himself eased off the ball. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Gets the better of his man. Willian. And the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And it's got a shot away! Clears it out of harm's way. Azpilicueta. Conte. Giroud. Sanchez can hoist it clear. Couple of changes then in quick succession. And it's Conte. This could spell danger. Well read, he sorted that out. Mondonda gets rid without sophistication. Dele Alli. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Wanyama with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now it's Giroud. Giroud! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Oh, shooting chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Conte weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Tottenham making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Gonzalo Guedes. Danger averted for now. Wanyama. Gonzalo Guedes shoots! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique. It's intriguingly poised for me, and players are thinking, well, should we stay?
He's gone. Oh, it's hit the post. He is off the hook. Much personal relief. Now it's Giroud.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Out towards the flank. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Willian. He can get that clear. Christensen. Barkley. Giroud. Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi! And the keeper barely had to move.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Willian. Winks gets into the right position to intercept. Oh, well into... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what...
Chelsea come into this game having taken all 3 points in their opener. Just what was needed to get the campaign off to the smooth start they wanted. Their boss has been keen to point out in his press conference that they must remain focused, and that focus is something they should be able to keep because the position is clear. Perform now as they did first up, and they would be in the frame for pole position in this group. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. So having won on opening day, it's eyes forward on the missions that remain.
Well, Peter, there's a very good chance they can plough on after what was a good start. And even if they have a wobble along the way, I think this team has a structure and a philosophy that's solidly in place. And I think they can rely on that. So my advice would be, keep aiming high. Why not opt for some swagger, in parts at least? I think they're capable of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Hudson-Odoi. Andre Almeida plays it over to the other flank. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. And it's Taarabt. Now it's Seferovic. cleared away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Tries to switch the play.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Back into the middle. Pizzi. Gets it back. A real chance to break. Gone back to the keeper. Jardel. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rafa Silva. Kovacic plays it forward. Done very well to intervene. Taarabt. He's come loose. Chelsea still to register a shot on target. Taarabt. Rafa Silva. Seferovic. Now it's Taarabt. It's Taarabt! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And it's been taken short. Hits one! Benfica with another corner. They've played it short. And that has been cleared. And here's Seferovic. Seferovic! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Benfica really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And it's been taken short. Seferovic. So it's going to be another corner. Rudiger can get it clear. He's had a go! Hoists it forward. Batshuayi. And it's Taarabt. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And the finish! Jorginho drives it forward. Rafa Silva. Now it's Seferovic. Has a pop! Kovacic. And it's played forward. Cuts it out. Taarabt. You can get that clear. And it's been taken short. Could try cutting inside here. Danger averted for now. Hudson-Odoi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Battles to win it back. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And here's Taarabt. Taarabt, big chance! Seferovic is flagged offside. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Some first half thoughts?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Hit into the middle. He's clearly asking too much with that. Benfica can make their change now with a break in play. Pizzi. And it's Taarabt. Now it's Taarabt. Rafa Silva. Rafa Silva. Now it's Seferovic. Looking for a decent ball in. Going for goal! Superb goal!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round. I can give the keeper a little sympathy here, because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Benfica draw first blood here.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Has a pop! Hudson-Odoi. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, they would seem to have made the right choice to dampen the creative spark here.
And here's Willian. It's a brilliant interception. Seferovic attempts to play it through. And it's Silva. That's a decent ball. Here has a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Hudson-Odoi. And here's Batshuayi. He's gone for it!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Andre Almeida. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Ruben Dias. Rafa Silva. Willian goes looking. Chelsea couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Weigl. Taarabt eyeing that space. Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Strong punch. Goes for goal! Hudson-Odoi. Time and again they are repelled. Andre Almeida. Ruben Dias. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Hudson-Odoi.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Fekir. Giroud. Well read, he sorted that out.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Lofted into the middle. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Defence has got rid of that.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Weigl tries to get it forward quickly. Willian, and now they can launch a counter. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Gets good distance on it. There will be a throw-in. And it's Rudiger. Cut out in the nick of time.
Seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch. Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Good. It's Seferovic! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle. Benfica can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Looks to thread it through. Good clearance and very necessary. Emerson drives it forward. Now short, shapes to shoot! time is up. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second half goal. That's what cost them.